Hello, good people of the YouTube pipe community. Respectable Piper here. Smoking the Rossi. And in it we have more Black House. It is a sunny, warm afternoon in South Florida. It's cool in the shade though. Today I'd like to start off by giving a nice shout out to the 16th day. His link will be in the description below. Awesome guy. He is one of the guys who gave me a shout out early on, and got a lot of people in this community got me on their radar. So I'd like to express good measure of gratitude for that. In other news, it's a little bit late, but I think better late than never for a VR to Redcoat Renaissance, who, by the way, recently achieved 1K, probably going on past 1K now, subscribers. Excellent channel. His link will also be in the description below, and congratulations to him. He asked a question. He said, who's your favorite, all-time piper? And lately I've been going through some issues of my own and regarding my mental health and stuff like that. And I think it's who more appropriate than Vincent van Gogh. So I thought, let's go with that. A little bit about Vincent van Gogh. It's good. He smoked typically. He was known for smoking clay pipes as well as cherry wood pipes. And apparently, in that, I believe he was in France around the time when he was painting his most, and most of his works was known for that time frame, 19th century. I believe the blends available around that time, based on my own research, I'm not a professional, was a Burley, Virginia blend, leading folks to believe that's probably what he smoked. There's nothing in his letters regarding what he smoked, but he did say that he smoked far too much, in his own opinion. Whatever that means, I don't know. I recently saw a movie about it. I think the actor's name is William Dafoe or something like that. He plays Vincent van Gogh, and it's a pretty interesting story. It really pulls you into his thought process. It's a well done movie. Vincent van Gogh is quite insane, and probably with schizophrenic tendencies. So, one of the issues that's come up more recently is an issue of my own personal personality. I would call them distortions, personality distortions, for lack of a better term. See, the way it goes is I go to meetings and such, and I find it difficult to relate to others, generally speaking. I've always been sort of kind of awkward, go take your medicine, you're acting crazy and stuff, you're wild. I was a pretty wild kid, so I was always a little bit of a black sheep. But I always fit in. But I was always looking at things a little differently. More along the lines of that. So I have invented this persona, right? So there's this mask that we wear, right? You ever seen The Mask with Jim Carrey? The masks we wear, right? Metaphorically speaking. Yes. The mask that I wear is an invention of my own. And it basically is so extravagant, and the archetype I have constructed in my mind, my personality, my responses, my behaviors are all quite calculated. And all of these designs of inventions of mine make it difficult for me to be genuine in my communications with others, daily interactions, regular things like this. Which is one of the reasons why I seek out this kind of activity in the first place, as well as going to my meetings and opening up my mouth, because it helps me to ebb through the healing process, as it were. I feel like there's almost nearly irreparable conditioning has taken place. But the problem is that I feel I'm starting to, I've always felt it, but I feel sort of like a caged animal would feel, or a prisoner of my own, in my own mind. And the problem with that is it's palpable. I feel like because of the constructs I've developed, a good metaphor I've used in the past that works for me is if you've ever seen scaffolding on a new construction site. My mind is like a three-dimensional diagram of scaffolding with different and that's like how my mind, it's a very structured and solid, not fluid, not very natural. So everything is quite calculated, and because of that, because the mind isn't designed to do that, or it's not supposed to have been doing that in the very first place, I've adapted. I've adapted in a way that has gotten me by for a long time, and we're now at the point where I need a little bit of a breakthrough in this respect. It's always been very difficult for me to explain what's going on, and now that I'm able to identify the issue a little bit more clearly, I believe that will make it. Well, now I have a choice. I can confront it and move forward in the way of correcting, the conditioning, or I can ignore it, not ask for help, continue to feel like a rabid dog in a cage with a sedative, because that's kind of how it feels. I feel like a rabid dog who's caged with a sedative. Like I'm deteriorating, but I'm also caged. And that's probably my own defense mechanism. That's my own way of covering up this artificial lattice work of logic and reason. Yeah, let me know what you guys think below. if any of you guys have ever experienced anything like this. I'm the type of individual that typically I like to confront my demons as I become aware of them. If I'm not aware of them and I'm struggling and suffering, I'll route it out eventually. You know what I mean? I'll figure out the source of the issue eventually. And then once I become aware of the issue, I can begin to take action. And, this is a first step for me in this particular, for this particular subject. I generally kind of know. I mean, I know it has to do with my mind. I know because everything else is great. It's been working for me, but there's something going on there. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking. Years go by. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking, what can I do to kind of bring light to this, issue? Finally. It was my girlfriend who really kind of hit the nail on the head. She saw it in my eyes. And I don't know if she watches too much true crime, murder porn they call it, She thinks that I particularly have the potential to maybe explode one day as a result of not reconciling this issue. You can see it in the eyes. It only works for so long with the people that you care about and the people that you love. But if they love you and they enable you, they'll ignore it. They won't say nothing. In my case, she encourages personal development. And I'm also determined to do better with my personal development. I like this area. I don't know if I'm particularly supposed to be in this area, but it's quiet and I am not bothered by anybody, so I'm winning on this one. And I think it's an appropriate time because I'm talking about something that's most central, So me and the 16th day have been going back and forth regarding different smokes. In other words, different tobaccos. And I'm not sure if it was me. He didn't say if it was me or not. Getting him on the Billy Bud bandwagon. I'm loving that stuff. It's just so good. You should read the review. And talking about the natural cut burley. It's a blue tin or blue label with a pirate ship, or not a pirate ship, but an old ship with masts and sails and stuff. That stuff is apparently Latakia forward. And then they got this regular stuff. It's like a brown label, which is mostly what everybody buys. I don't know how I came about this blue one. I guess I was just luck of the draw. I just picked that one and it was available. And I'm pretty sure I got it from Pipes and Cigars, but they haven't had it on there. Well, I found it on, let's see, if you type into Google Billy Bud Natural Cut Burley, Boswell Pipes, I believe it is, boswellpipes.com. Only problem is it's pricey, and with the shipping I paid an exorbitant fee, but I want it, so I got it. It'll be here when it gets here. I feel like, this Black House is keeping me up. I've tried Irish Flake, I've tried many different blends, and I'm leaning towards, I'm not sure what I'm leaning towards, but these drier, I don't know, more fine cut tobaccos, I'm liking them. I like how they smoke. I really like Black House. Black House is going to be definitely one of my favorites. It's just good stuff. Uh, I've ordered bulk. I got 3 ounces of Haunted Bookshop, so we'll see how that goes. So those are the 2 tobaccos that are going to be here. I also capitulated in the way of Softy Bits. I bought myself some. I will be covering my Vulcanite stems with them. I don't know if I'm going to like them or not, but I figure I might as well give them a shot and try them out. Because I will chew through these things. I know I will. There ain't nothing like trees squeaking together, you know? I love the sound of the squeaking together, the bugs. It's so difficult to find a place down here in South Florida, I tell you. There's another park that's going to work, though, I think. Goes by the name of Long Key Park. If you saw my video of me going for a walk with my girlfriend, we saw a tortoise, a land tortoise. And it was really cool. They're around here. And they're especially known to be around that park as well. But if any of you guys have tried any of the other Billy Bud blends, like the Billy Bud Blonde, seems like a nice blend. Seems a little bit more tame from the description. I'd like to hear what you guys have, if you guys have tried it and if you like it. What do you like about it? And so the blonde, apparently they replaced a lot of Kia with Perique. That's on back order, so you can't get that from Pipes and my retailer that I usually go to, but I'm sure you could get it elsewhere. I was intrigued, but I don't want to get that brown label because I looked at the even though they have the same components, I looked at the blend because it sometimes shows like a picture of the blend itself. They don't look exactly the same, you know, so I got another overheating dealio once again. I've got something to remedy the situation. Basically, it's an umbrella. It's going to clip to my little tripod here, and it's going to cover the camera. I think the direct sunlight on the camera itself is what's causing it to overheat. But yeah, like I said, go ahead and let me know what you think about those Billy Bud mixtures, blends, excuse me. And let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I'm almost done with this pipe anyways. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Take care of yourself and happy piping. Bye-bye.